So in fact, that would be 4 pieces of plastic.
Yes.
But yesterday you testified that you found 3 pieces of plastic.
So why is Tully having such a fight or flight response to this testimony? What is he hiding?
Right?
That's what it says.
Well, it's not just what it says, it's what you wrote.
Correct.
Objection.
That's in his report. What are you objecting to, Lally?
So I will take the hit that my report does not properly memorialize it.
You take the hit? A woman is being accused of murder. Well, hello everybody, and welcome back to Buckle Up, It's the Law. We were just getting ready to dive in to Lieutenant Tully's testimony on cross-examination by none other than Alan Jackson about his mishandling of the evidence? Ooh, I guess we will see. Let's go, everybody.
You indicated that you took photographs of the items that were recovered on that initial search. And you took those photographs in place where they were found, correct?
Yes.
With the exception of one of the photos, you indicated that it had been moved by a shovel, and then you instructed the individual put it back down where it was found, and then that's the point at which you photographed it, correct?
Yes.
You took an establishing shot, then a closer shot, and then I think even a third close-up shot, correct?
Yes.
And you indicated pretty clearly yesterday what the evidence that you found at the scene was a red plastic taillight piece that was recovered first, then 3 feet or so to the south of that, the shoe was recovered, and then 1 to 2 feet south of that, another red plastic piece, and then a clear plastic piece next to that, correct?
Yeah, you get the last two inverted. It's clear, then red. But
Inversion, it's becoming a theme. Sorry about that. So it was a clear piece,
So I'm going to strike that comment.
clear piece, and then
Okay,
a
Bev.
red piece next to the clear piece.
yes.
3 pieces of plastic in total and a shoe.
No, there was with the clear piece, there was 2 pieces with it. So clear plastic, multiple pieces of the clear plastic.
Okay, so yesterday when we saw the photographs that you testified to, there was 1 piece of clear plastic that was photographed, right?
2.
Didn't the photograph have 1 sort of arc-shaped clear piece of plastic that you described as having the, did you say dimples or stippling?
Yes, I think I said dimples.
Okay. And what was the second photo?
The next photo that was displayed was the second piece of clear plastic taillight.
So in fact, that would be 4 pieces of plastic.
Yes.
Okay. But yesterday you testified that you found 3 pieces of plastic, and in your report, you reported that you found 3 pieces of plastic, correct?
I didn't number the piece of plastic, if I recall my report correctly. I said we found clear plastic. And as I displayed out of the bag, there was 2 pieces of clear plastic that we,
But there was only a photograph of 1,
no, there wasn't.
and your report says 3 total pieces of plastic, doesn't it?
No.
Let's take a look.
Aha. Now we're
Do you
getting
have your
somewhere.
report with you, Detective Lieutenant?
Not that one, Your Honor.
Okay.
Detective Lieutenant. Why do I find that so hilarious?
Can I have those photographs from yesterday?
Your Honor, is it possible that we can take our recess so I don't waste the jurors' time? I can use my time wisely.
Sure.
All right, jurors, we'll take our morning recess.
All rise for the court, please.
Time.
Sure, go right ahead.
Lieutenant Tully, we were talking just before the break about the search on January 29th, 2020.
By the way, I just want to take another moment and shout out the trial channel for providing this. If you want to see all this footage without my stupid commentary, please, they have eliminated, as you can see, all the breaks. I didn't have to do anything. That was not a cutscene. That was me watching the trial channel. So shout out to you guys. Thank you for doing this. And they have so many more trials on their YouTube channel. They're awesome. Go check them out.
2022. Obviously, it's important to be accurate in terms of the memorialization of things that are found of note during a search, correct?
Yes.
And the way that you normally would memorialize something like that would be in a police report, correct?
That's one method, yes.
You might have personal handwritten notes
I
that
might.
would attend a search, correct?
Yes,
You might videotape part of it or all of it,
I could.
and then you could photo document it as well.
Yes.
But ultimately, the circumstances surrounding how something was found or what was found at the time is best done in a memorialization in a police report, correct?
That is one method, yes.
That is the official record of what was done at the time and who did it, correct?
Yes,
And you did, in fact, draft a police report as it pertains to the search that was done by the CERT team on January 29th, 2022.
yes.
Mayor Pro Charmer?
Yes.
If you would take a look at the face page of that and tell me if that looks familiar to you.
It does.
Is that your report that you utilized? Is that the report that you wrote, rather, not utilized? Is that the report that you wrote documenting the search that was conducted that you've testified to in front of this jury?
Yes.
What's the date of that report?
February 10th, 2021, which was a typo, should be February 2022.
Okay, so February 10th, 2022 was the date that you memorialized the information about the search, correct?
Yes,
Obviously, that was much, much closer in time than today, correct?
yes,
Or yesterday, correct?
correct.
What Alan Jackson is doing right now is called laying a foundation. He's just making sure that the jury understands what the report is and that there's no objection from Lally, at least on foundational grounds. This is your report. This was much closer in time. You know what's in it. And now I'm about to nail you over the head with it. And that's what you're not ready for.
If you turn to paragraph 3, could you review that paragraph and tell me, after you review it, if that refreshes your recollection about exactly what you indicated was found by you and the CERT team on January 29th, 2022?
My recollection of what was located remains the same. I do see that the report states that it was a piece of clear plastic.
Okay. So, in fact, your report says that at approximately 17:45 hours, which is what time?
5:45 p.m.
The CERT team located, quote, a piece of red plastic, correct?
Yes,
And then it goes on to say it was consistent with brake-like material from a motor vehicle, right?
yes,
Then if you look down a couple of other sentences, you talk about the shoe that was then recovered, correct?
yes,
Then if you look at the second to the last sentence, a few feet south from the sneaker, a piece of clear plastic consistent with clear lens of a motor vehicle was located, correct?
yeah, the quote is a second piece of red plastic. Yes,
Well, actually, the sentence before that, sentence just above that, starting with a few feet south.
yes,
It reads, a few feet south from the sneaker, a piece of clear plastic.
that's not what it says. Would you like me to read it?
Oh, I'm reading it. Sure, read it.
Okay. The sentence is several feet south of the clear plastic.
Lieutenant Tully.
Sorry.
Sentence above that. Before that.
A few feet south of the sneaker, a piece of clear plastic consistent with clear lens of a motor vehicle was located.
Right. So in your lexicon, a piece means singular, does it not?
Yes,
If you meant pieces, you would have written pieces. You're educated, correct?
allegedly.
So clearly, from this report that was memorialized on February 10th, you indicated that a piece of clear plastic was located consistent with clear lens from a motor vehicle, right?
That's what it says.
Okay. Then, well, it's not just what it says, it's what you wrote.
Correct.
Right. Then the next,
Notice the distancing language. Yeah, that's what this report says. This is your report. Yeah, you're the author of it. Well, yeah, you're the one who wrote it. Yeah, nobody else contributed to this report. Well, maybe people I spoke to, but yeah, for the most part. So this is your language. Well, this is a report. Yeah.
the sentence you were about to read, go ahead and read that for me as well.
Several feet south of the clear plastic, a second piece of red plastic was located.
Okay. Simple math. According to your report written on February 10th, a piece of red plastic was found first. Then a piece of clear plastic was found. Then a piece of red plastic was found thereafter, correct? According to that report.
Yes,
Then you go on in the following paragraph to reiterate, just to clear up any doubt about what was found, and the last sentence reads, the sneaker and 3 pieces of plastic were secured as evidence, correct?
Objection.
That's in his report. What are you objecting to, Lally? He's reading the dude's report. Where's the objection? This is called impeachment, Lally. Learn it. It'll make you a better lawyer. Although I doubt, I think you're too far gone.
What's the objection?
Form.
No, I'll allow it.
Yeah, that's
Is that what it
stupid.
says?
Yes.
Okay.
There you go.
Then yesterday, you were asked to open these two evidence envelopes, correct? Yeah, evidence bags.
Should I take a look?
Oh, of course, yes. May I approach you?
Yes.
Sorry.
I'm sorry, you guys. Lally's incompetence makes my skin crawl.
7571. Those are the bags that you opened yesterday, correct?
Yes.
You indicated yesterday in front of the jury, you didn't indicate, you pulled out two pieces of clear plastic, did you not?
I did.
Okay. That was in bag, I want to say that was in bag 570. Why don't we do this? Can you please open, with the court's permission, can you please open bag 570, I'm sorry, evidence, exhibit 570 in that bag, and just look inside.
I didn't bring gloves with me, Your Honor.
I think there might be some on the stand
Oh,
there
thank you, Your
inside
Honor.
that.
That's called tunnel vision, by the way. It has nothing to do with anything, but when you're like so focused on something, there may be something literally like the cup would be right there. You wouldn't be able to see it because you're so focused on what's in front of you. It's right there. All you have to do is just do this with your eyeballs, you know? And the problem is because it's outside your periph and you're so hyper focused, it's a flight or flight response. It's a psychological aspect of us as creatures on this planet. Animals have it, humans have it. So why is Tully having such a fight or flight response to this testimony? What is he hiding? Well, we know, but really, you know? Tunnel vision. They're right there. I mean, okay, some of you may argue, hey, come on, Larry, it looks like a box of tissues. He doesn't know that they're gloves. Maybe somebody would be crying on the stand. Well, okay, just, Your Honor, I didn't bring any gloves with me. Oh, but let me see. Maybe you have some gloves here? No, he can't. He's too hyper-focused. They're right in front of him. That's also a little telling, by the way, about his state of mind. It's quite fascinating.
Attorney Jackson, could you just repeat your request again, make sure I have it correct?
Of course, Lieutenant. Let's start with 570.
Okay.
I don't remember which one it is, so if you could just open it and look inside and describe for us which items are inside that bag.
So 570, the description is pieces of red, hard plastic taillight cover contained inside this bag.
Look down in there and tell me, do you see red plastic pieces?
Yes.
Okay. Yesterday, you pulled out two pieces and indicated that was what was contained in the bag, correct?
Correct.
Take another closer look.
As I take a closer look, there are two pieces and there is a very small fragment that remains in the bag.
Can you pull that fragment out as well? Can you show that to the jury? Okay, you can go ahead and replace that. So in total, Lieutenant Tully, how many pieces of red plastic are in that evidence bag?
As we sit here today, there are three.
Thank you. Go ahead and close that. And we can open up the second bag. I'll go ahead with the court's permission. May I approach?
Yes.
Thank you. Your Honor, may I?
Yes.
If you wouldn't mind, the next bag is Exhibit 571, is that right?
Yes.
Could you please open that and let's go through the same process? Just look inside and tell us what you see.
Inside 571, there are two pieces of clear plastic.
You can go ahead and replace those.
Hold on a second. So that's 5. That's 5. That's not 3. Unless I don't do maths very good. Let's see what he has to say about that. Tully? Lieutenant, detective, lieutenant, right, Bev? Just pick one, lieutenant or detective. You don't have... What is a detective lieutenant?
May I approach?
Yes.
Thank you, Lieutenant. Those two bags are supposed to represent what was found by the CERT team on January 29th, 2022, correct?
Yes.
There's 5 pieces of plastic. 3 red, 2 clear, correct?
As we sit here today, yes.
My question, Lieutenant Tully, is where did the other pieces of plastic come from?
Be more specific? Which pieces?
Where did the extra 2 pieces of plastic come from in those evidence bags?
Well, it appears to me that small fragment I pulled out may have potentially come from the larger piece. The other,
Just to clear that up, you believe, as you sit here, that that smaller piece was broken off from one of the larger pieces?
I'm making a big assumption here at your request.
Okay.
So, yeah, that's what it appears to me by looking in the bag.
And by the way, Lieutenant, this isn't a trick question. I'm not asking you to assume anything. You were there, and you recovered the pieces, and you described recovering 3
Yes.
items. of
Yes,
evidence.
there it is.
Correct?
No.
No?
Didn't you just read in your report? I'll read it again. Last sentence. The sneaker and 3 pieces of plastic were secured as evidence.
That's 4. That's 4.
Sorry, I said items of evidence. Items of plastic. Let's leave the sneaker out of our discussion for the time being.
Okay.
Okay.
So sneaky.
You were the one that conducted the search, correct?
The CERT team conducted the search. I was
You
present.
memorialized the search.
Yes.
You were there photographing the things that were covered in the search,
Yes.
and ultimately you were responsible for bagging those items up, correct?
Yes.
There are 5 items in that bag, or in those 2 bags, right? Just the plastic.
Correct.
And yet your report very clearly says there were 3 items of plastic evidence recovered at the scene, correct?
Yes.
So
Okay.
my question, once again, is where did the extra 2 items come from? The pieces of plastic.
Well, as memorialized on the bag, it says pieces of clear plastic. So I will take the hit that my report does not properly memorialize it. But I would argue that the
Wait. Hold on. You take the hit? A woman is being accused of murder. And you're like, my report, I screwed up. Whoop-de-doo. So what? 3 pieces of plastic. We got 4 pieces of plastic. We got 9 pieces of plastic. What's the difference? She hit him. Didn't you hear Jennifer McCabe get up here and say, I hit him, I hit him, I hit him, I hit him? More like, I bit him, I bit him, I bit him, I bit him. I can't say it with a straight face. Wow, folks. I'm gonna take the hit. I screwed up a murder investigation, just ever so slightly. So it's not a big deal. It's not a big deal.
notes on the bag that are contemporaneous to the collection of the evidence would be more accurate, as is in my memory of 2 clear plastic things being collected. Now, as to the 3rd piece, again, I'm making an assumption, but it appears that that is a small piece that was separated from the other 2 pieces.
You don't know that that small piece separated from the other 2 by being broken off, do you?
No, I don't.
Just a guess on your part, right?
It's a guess. The bags were, out of our custody at the crime lab for a period of time.
Oh,
They had done an
see,
analysis.
it's the government pointing the finger. I had no control over it. It was them. If somebody did it, it was not me. And then of course you talk to the evidence people. No, definitely not. It was not me. This is how I received it. They just point the finger. They just lie. It's like calling the DMV. I'm sorry, you're calling the wrong department. You need to call them at this number, okay? And then call them like, no, I'm sorry, we don't handle that kind of stuff. You need to call this number, and you call them. And then like, no, I'm sorry, we're the wrong. And they send you back to the first people you spoke to. Nobody wants to do any work. Everybody's pointing the finger. Good enough for government work. Ay.
We did an evidence review with you, yourself, and the defense counsel on December 1st of last year. We pulled all the evidence out. It was memorialized by your investigator.
Oh,
And
now he's
put
pointing
back
the
in
finger
the
at him.
bags.
You didn't see
Jackson,
investigator
you did this.
snapping pieces off the plastic, right?
He did not.
Son of a.
I want to shift gears for a second, Lieutenant, and talk a little bit about the cell records.
Oh, cell records. Oh my God. That is going to be fascinating. I can't wait. We're going to do that in the next episode. Bye, everybody.